Welcome to the map Crossroads in BFME 1 on patch 2.22 for a 2v2 replay commentary between good players in a great matchup with the white Mordor player Mifrandia. His ally at the bottom left side is the Gondor player in the color of yellow, Nero. They're against the blue Rohan player Sicilian, and his ally at the top left side of the map is the blue Gondor player Mysterious. So Gondor and Rohan versus Mordor and Gondor. Double orbit technology from the Mordor player, just to have a bit more early game presence and stronger early game, so he can have an easy time defending himself against those peasants. Talking about the peasants, we will eventually see a lot of them. The Rohan player is leading to this creep with his hobbit Mary, but Mary will need some help, and that's why he will recruit one more peasant from the farm outside. In the meantime, we have a 2v1 situation of the soldiers. It's a huge map, by the way. We need to jump from one location to the other location just to make sure that we don't miss any of these actions. And Gondor player will be able to win this fight because it was a 2v1. Rohan will get a lot of money from this creep and also building up the stable super early. So he's not planning to get any additional peasants upon the field for additional pressure, which is good for Mordor because he will be able to protect this settlement. And that's going to give him also lots of money. He was able to get one more slaughterhouse inside the beast, as Rohan was able to get the creep done. A level 2 peasant and a level 2 Mary. This farm has been taken down with a fight between the hobbits, two full of tooks. Who is going to be the winner? He's running for his life, and the yellow Gondor player Nero is going to get the control of the settlement, which means he will have additional food bonus and his opponent will have less food bonus. So he's building up this stable, but keep in mind that he has not many farms out on the field, and this Gondor player will get them quite cheap. I will show you guys how important the early game stage of this game is, because early game you are not that rich, you know, and this player has to pay 640 for his knights, and this player has to pay 720. That's 80 difference, and you need like a second one as soon as possible, so you need to pay 160 in total, which will slow you down. You know, that doesn't sound crazy on the paper, but it will slow you down. Your progressing will be slowed down, your upgrades will be coming way later, and overall a great advantage for the yellow Gondor player Nero. And we have peasants, but they were not able to do any damage. Because of the orc spam from the double orc pit, Mordor should be easily able to creep a lot, but there comes the first Rohirrim squad. Just like in the films, trampling down some orcs. I mean, let's talk about this matchup. This matchup can go either way. It's definitely winnable for both the teams. Mordor is more like a sporty faction in this meta, but later on, you know, Mordor can give you Witch King, Darkness, Eye of Sauron, Drummer Troll. You will have enough leadership. It means at some point of the time, because most of the damage leadership you will get is from the Drummer Troll, and Drummer can't give, you know, damage and armor leadership to cavalry. It's exclusive for the infantry. So this Gondor player will need horses at the beginning of the game, sure, but later on he might need to switch to the combos or to the rangers. Mordor's eco is looking good, full beast towering up. That's beautiful. And this last spot is going to be safe for the troll cage, okay? We have Eomer, the horse lord of Rohan. Eomer is an essential hero because I am planning to see a double cavalry technology from the Rohan Gondor team. It's a very mobile army you can rely on. And in order to buff up the army's damage by a ton, you need Eomer early, so you can get him to level 4 for 70% more damage leadership. That's actually crazy, you know, that's the most damage boost you can get from any unit in the game. There is not a single unit that gives you that much damage. Rohirrim warriors. Mordor is a good time though. I mean, I think the outpost here can be also purchased by Mordor. It has 0 protection, so you can get it and build some furnaces or slaughterhouses around it for even a better eco. And this Gondor having a better time than the Gondor player Mysterious, who is just filling up the bees, and while the other Gondor player already has the bleeds. And you see, that's the early game advantage. That's why he has full bees way before his opponent and his bleeds way before his opponent too. Okay, so we have actually no more creeps left on the map Crossroads. Everything has been taken. Beside this goblin here, which I believe is going to be taken by Rohan, at least should be taken by Rohan. He's using his Theoden King to kill some orcs. He's on a solo mission. No backup needed. I'm the king of Rohan. Eomer is fighting against horses. Remember, his spear throw will always one-shot a horse. That's why he's right-clicking on it. That means auto-cast. It's gonna cast automatically on an enemy as long as they are nearby and when it's available. And each spear throw will bring you closer to the power spike of the Horse Lord. The Horse Lord of Rohan, definitely capable. Oh, he's gonna use spear throw. Boom, level 3. Only one more level needed. Also, outlaw leadership can actually come in quite handy. It's a risky move. If he closes the gate there, by the way, you are lost. But the gate is closing kind of slowly. So you should be good to go. And Mysterious is pinging his ally. He's saying, come to me. Bring your Theoden and Eomer to my location so we can rush the Mordor base together. Because together, we are stronger. But the troll cage has been already built up. And the first mountain troll is appearing. Yet, Sauron didn't release his biggest and strongest servant. What a punch in the face. And great protection. There comes the heal. The rush was a little bit too late. Imagine 10 seconds before the troll comes out. The damage you could deal would be much more devastating. That's why the pushes of Rohan Gondor is so strong, you know. As you have pretty much free war chant from Theoden. He gives you right off the bat 40% damage and 50% armor. And has the same speed like horses. He can always keep up. And later on, with the 70% damage, you can shred through all of these structures like butter. You can destroy them in a second. That's how strong that's gonna be. So, let's take a look into the power points, okay? Mysterious, the Gondor player, has 1 power point collected. He's struggling a little bit. Went for Forged Blades and Heavy Armor on his horses. Mithrandir, the Mordor player, at the bottom right side, has 1 power point of the Industry. Eye of Sauron in the Tainted Land. He has good eco. It looks like you want to get this outpost at the bottom right side with the Stroll. Yes, sir. Nero, his ally, the Gondor player, has 2 power points collected. Has around about 2,000 in the bank. So you can already smell what he's planning to do. And that's going to be this dude over there. And the last player is going to be the Rohan player. He has almost 3 power points collected in the bank. Going for the armory as we are talking. Has no money though. But he will get money, you know. Rohan is going to be super strong later on if and once Eomer gets level 4. And he's pretty close for that. That's a huge power spike like mentioned a couple of times. Oh, even Theoden gets experience over there. Level 3 Theoden, that's scary. That's going to unlock the 4th Eorlingas. Will make the Rohirrim warriors immune to damage, immune to fear. It means the screech of a Nazgul or a Witch King or the Drummer Troll's roar ability won't affect them. And look at their shining, bro. Like a diamond. Like a diamond. So what can happen here? Mordor is going to get a lot of money. If the Gondor Rohan team doesn't take care of this outpost, Mordor will get out of control. And will have a Witch King super soon upon the field. So that's why you need to keep Mordor checked. And also Rohan is snowballing and getting stronger as we are talking, you know. Level 4 Eomer, armory cooking. He will go later on for the archers to get the fire arrow from his for his Rohirrim archers later on. So he should be in a good spot. Nero is pinging and saying, help me, assist me. Rohirrim archers are gonna hurt them. And that's what I was trying to say at the beginning of the game. There will be a time, and we will reach that time sooner than you think, that Nero, the yellow Gondor player at the bottom left side, cannot fight against this army anymore. Because this army will have too much leadership, too much damage, you know. Ooh, the Eye of Sauron, and Theoden is going to be punched in the face. Alvin summoned into the Tainted Land. Heal is going to be used on the trolls, but the Eomer Spear is going to be able to finish him off. However, Theoden run into Mordor and will pay for this mistake with his life. As the horses are coming, but they are fighting on the Tainted Land from Mordor. Keep that in mind that Gondor player, whose ally is Mordor, is going to be stronger here. The eye will be moved to this location, so the Knights of Gondor will shred through the summoned elves like butter. And that's going to be a glorious defense of the Mordor castle our grandchildren will talk about. Eomer is level 5. He's quite tanky against horses. Remember, he's giving leadership to these horses too. That's why the yellow Gondor player has to kind of be careful and pay attention.
A wizard arrives precisely when he means to.
Oh my god, what a voice from Gandalf, the white. He's gonna turn into the white, beautiful. But I'm also expecting to see a Gandalf very, very soon from this player. And he's indeed saving up for him. He also has the required power points to turn his Great Pilgar into the White Rider. And we will have 2 wizards. 2 wizards up on the field, you know. But that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted to have Rohan and Gondor brotherhood, okay? That's the whole thing what will make it beautiful, just like in the campaign, just like in the films. Mordor will get money though from this outpost, keep that please in mind. He's gonna grow rich. Eventually, he has Troll Cage level 2. He will now be cooking more and more drummer trolls. Later on, we are aiming to see Witch King. Witch King, of course, has to be careful because there will be a Gandalf who has the Easter available on you. And there will be also Eowyn. The combination of Eowyn Smite and the Easter from Gandalf is gonna be enough to one-shot Witch King. That's the 2 major spells from the heroes that are hard countering the Witch King. And all of these spells are in one team, you know. So Witch King has to be like a walking, or in this case, flying statue. Keep your distance and just provide leadership to your army and to your allies' army. The great thing about Witch King though is that he doesn't need to stay close to your army to give leadership. He can keep his distance. He can stay here and give you leadership while you are fighting here, you know. Trolls chasing is not the greatest move. Without backup, this troll will die in a second. That's double leadership army of Rohirrim archers. And they have also Gandalf for a sport. And I think that's going to be the great battle of our time. That is going to be... Ooh, he's going to use the lightning sword. Mysterious. I don't know, 2 wizards at the same time. Then there comes lightning sword from Nero. He's going to be able to deal a lot of damage to this Gandalf. Gandalf is getting cooked. Heal is going to be used. He's getting lower. And that might be enough to one-shot him. Ooh, showing the player who the real Gandalf is. Nero's Gandalf killing the Gandalf from Mysterious in a mysterious way. Luckily, Éomer was able to survive that, but Theoden has been killed before. So remember, the more levels you have, the higher or the longer the cooldown of the revival will be. So Theoden was just on the threshold. Level 3, level 4 is gonna take you 45 seconds more, which kind of makes sense though, because level 4 is a massive power spike for multiple heroes, including Éomer with his Horselord leadership, and of course Theoden King with his glorious charge. We have also Yeoman archers. I mean, this guy playing the game like in the films, you know, defending the Deeping Bowl against not Aizen but Mordor, killing those swarms of orcs over and over again. So now, of course, Gandalf got killed level 5. That's good for this player. It sounds crazy, but it is the truth. He needs to only wait 2 minutes and 25 seconds. If Gandalf would be level 6 or higher, it would just take you another 15 seconds. So there is a punishment. Of course, each level will make your heroes deal more damage, be more tanky, and that's why the punishment is going to be bigger when you lose them at a higher rank. There is no Orkhorn. It's going to be an Elven summon, but there are too many trolls. He's going to use the Tainted Land, which he shouldn't. He doesn't need to do that actually. But remember, the land doesn't even affect the trolls. He's gonna go in, dive into the Rohirrim archers. They are in a very crazy and small choke point. What you want to do when you fight with trolls is you want to select them one by one and send them to different units. You don't want to be right-clicking on all of them and then send them to one location. Trolls, they are weird though. They don't take orders. You know, they take orders, but they don't listen to them. They forget their orders, you know, when you need to reorder them over and over again. They are not the smartest beings in the Middle Earth, so you need to be careful about how to micro them. Super important. If we will have this wizard is going to eventually hit more and more levels. He's now level 7. Each level, again, doesn't only affect his auto attack damage, the melee damage, but also his spells deal more damage. Marketplace coming up, and Gandalf the White has been revived from the graveyard. And we know from the films, you know, if Gandalf returns, what just happened, bro? If Gandalf returns, he's gonna always become stronger because he has been sent back until his task is done. Run him down. I heard a Pippin screaming. Did he kill the Pippin with a blast? Potentially. And beautiful move here from Mysterious to find the outpost at the bottom right corner. Mithrandir is going to lose a lot of money from losing this outpost. But the real battle is going to happen around this location. Now Mordor has gotten a lot of time, and this time will pay off with a Witch King. Witch King of Mordor, or, you know, Minas Morgul, has been recruited. Again, a massive power spike. And this Gondor is switching up to the combos. He also went for the marketplace, as you can see and tell, so he's gonna get a lot of money. And remember, the amount of sheer leadership he can get from his ally Mordor is gonna be immense. The power points now after the first couple of battles into the game are looking like this. Rohan has, 0 power points, but he went for the heal, for the draft, for the Elven Alliance, and for the Elven Wood. Mysterious, his ally, went for darkness. The Witch King. I mean, darkness was kind of used randomly, though. I mean, there is not really a big fight or commitment, at least not one that your opponent has to take. I mean, of course, the darkness is available or active for 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but then you will have 3 minutes and 20 seconds time in which you can't reuse it. Oh, but you see, that's what I was talking about. Now the Gondor player is ready with his captains of Gondor, Faramir, Boromir, and his combos. But darkness will be off by the time he's gonna reach this area. That's why you need to be patient with your darkness. You want to use it in the perfect possible way. Super important. However, even without that, he has still his Witch King and Drummer Troll. But this army from Rohan and Gondor should definitely not be underestimated. We released the Mountain Troll. He's gonna get chunked here. Istari, but he's gonna get chunked. Heal is gonna be coming in clutch, but the combos from Gondor are actually hurting quite a lot. Even without the Witch King, that's only the damage leadership from the Drummer Troll. But with the combat experience you get from the Drummer Troll, the chances that your own captains, Faramir and also Boromir, will level up are gonna be crazily high, So if Boromir gets level 4, this dude over there leading the army of the infantry, he will have additionally 60% more damage. So it's a very important leadership. Even though you cannot stack armor infinitely, which would of course kind of make sense though, because it would lead to immortality, but damage has no cap, so you can stack damage all the time. That's why in 4v4s you can get leadership numbers beyond your imagination. Like all the damage leadership giving heroes in one, and you can make a soldier, one single soldier, not even a battalion, as strong as Aragorn with Anduril and level 10, This army is looking super strong though. I mean, who now has the strength to fight against the forces of Gondor and Mordor, and against the union of the Witch King and Gandalf? Now the real question to you, and I want you to stop the video, is can Rohan Gondor team defend what is about to come? Look at the army. This army, I don't know, this army looks super scary, and the wall has been already broken. Now it's important to break multiple parts of the wall, because you don't want to be in a choke point like this, in which you will get clumped, which will give this wizard the chance to commit to you and blast you into the next dimension. The trolls are a little bit too deep. Here you need to be patient again. The Witch King has to keep his distance. Drummer Troll has to stay behind the allies combos. These are the mistakes he's committing now. That's why you can always switch the Witch King to the whole ground stance. The trolls are dead. These trolls should break more parts of the wall though. It's super important. Like, that's the reason why Gondor can't commit. He's too scared to go through this tiny pathway, which he has all the rights to be scared about, because there is a wizard and we need to keep an eye on this guy. He has the splash damage, he has the area damage with his Blast, and if you get into this area, you will make his wet dreams come true. While this is happening, we have a fight between knights and knights. Also, a great company has been summoned. I believe this one is from Nero. Yes, sir. But the rangers are gonna die. We are waiting for the darkness to be back up. It's gonna be there very, very soon. And they are pinging this. And, I'm assuming that the Gondor player is telling his ally, break, please, more parts of the wall. The drummer has to be coming closer to the army. Super important. Gondor is fully committing, but the wall is going to be repaired. Now it's going to commit to the well. That's a very important structure. Rohan is making sure to demolish the structures in time to the power points. He's going to go for the Rohan main castle citadel. But there comes the commitment. There comes the Blast from the Gandalf. And again, a choke point, a scary situation. Boromir has been killed. He was a little bit too deep in the army. There comes the lightning sword from this wizard. Witch King is committing. I don't know what the Witch King is doing. He needs to fly back. Close. Oh, you can't stay here, bro. You just can't stay here. Ooh, Eowyn though. What's Eowyn? Actually, what's Eowyn doing there, bro? I don't get it. Super random. I think she wanted to use her ability to kill the Witch King. Drama throws. Gandalf is coming. They have crazy leadership, but most of their leadership is armor. They have only damage leadership from the drama troll because Witch King is too far away. He was sent back to the well for the regeneration, but the miscoordination of the team is kind of getting the game from a winning spot into an awkward spot. I mean, this game is far from being over, but for me, like a minute before, the combos of Gondor and the leadership they get from the Mordor, Drummer, Witch King, Darkness had definitely the win condition. But also Rohan army is looking strong. We have Eoma level 5, Theoden level 4. Glorious Charge is going to be available for the next big fight. This fight is going to be the fight of the century, boys. Faramir also has been recruited. We will have a lot of trebuchet making it to the spot of his ally. The castle will have additional defense. The Rohirrim archers are hitting like a truck, but if they get hit back though, that's gonna hurt really big time. The Witch King, Drummer have to get closer to the army. Super important. Mordor has not many things to do, right? Like, let's be real here. All Mordor has to do is make sure that you always keep an eye on your Witch King. You should not play dangerous with him, and make sure that your drummers are close to your allies' combos. And then during the fight, use Eye of Sauron, Darkness, and just, you know, be there for your ally. Hold his hands, you know. Okay, now finally the second part of the wall broken. That's gonna open up a bit more possibility, and Gondor is looking to commit to the battle. That's gonna be a crazy battle, I can't tell you that much, but what I'm gonna do? Boom! Son! The land blast combo, but this Gandalf is getting in a dangerous spot and he cannot make it out alive. Now the full commitment in the base. Trolls are charging in and the Witch King flying in as well. The traps are hitting, eagles are coming, and the army of Gondor and Mordor will be decimated. But even more eagles are coming. Even though Rohan has taken a lot of damage from that, but he was able to keep all his Rohan heroes alive. Witch King has been taken down, and all the combos from the Gondor player have been crushed. Only the captains, Faramir and Boromir, but Boromir is abandoning his brother like his father did, and now Faramir will be lost. Boromir is fast hero, but we cannot say the thing about Faramir. Faramir is being even ignored by the enemy, bro. Nobody cares about Faramir. What is happening? I don't understand. Ooh, beautiful. Faramir is actually showing his quality. The Great Company summoned into the Warning Arrow to finish off the King of Rohan. Super important kill. Highly level Theoden will take even longer time to be revived, and that will eventually buy a momentum. Rohirrim summon have been used to deal damage to the base of Mordor, but now the base is incredible durable with the level 3 slaughterhouses. He will still be able to destroy one of them, but the damage could have been way greater. And also this Yeoman archers on top of the wall should definitely not be underestimated, guys. They are level 6, by the way, you know. Super nice. Muma kill action. It looks like you want to pressure the Gondor base while the action is kind of drawn to this location over there. Mysterious is saying kill Boromir. He killed Boromir. And now after these battles, we have to take a look into the PowerPoints, okay? So the Rohan player has now the Cloud Break available. And that's going to be another invasion by the Gondor player, Nero. He's trying to farm power points by destroying those valuable structures. In the meantime, Rohan is committing to the outpost. The outpost has not really a big defense. Trebuchet though from the Gondor player, Mysterious, are doing a phenomenal job making sure that he's getting the defense he deserves. Rohan is going to fully commit now to the outpost. The well is going to be taken out as Rohan is going to get even more power points from this battle. Okay, Mysterious, the Gondor player, has 5 power points collected. This is the Gondor player at the top left, the ally from Rohan. He's getting also close to the army of the dead. Actually super close, 4 power points in a quarter. Mifrandir, the Mordor player, we cannot say the same thing about him. You know, his throws didn't really do much. He has darkness, true, but only 6 power points. On top of that, remember, he needs 20 for his Balrog, so he's far away from that spike. But his ally is, you know, 4 power points away. So the power points are looking pretty similar between these two Gondor players. But Rohan player is gonna make the difference. 2 AODs, you know, one of them is gonna be strong, but imagine 2 AODs at once. Going for the Rangers, even though, listen to me, even though the Rangers are gonna hit super hard with Drummer, Troll, Witch King, Darkness, Eye of Sauron, but they are still not the tanks, you know. Enemy has Glorious Charge, and the Glorious Charge also will work on the Knights of the allied Gondor player. And with the Glorious Charge Knights in the wedge formation, you can trample through these Rangers and then one-shot them. Basically, they have no armor, they are glass cannons. That's why combos are better. You know, you make combo with them with Soldier or with Tower Guard, even better. I mean, that's gonna be a crazy game, boys. I like this game so far. 2 Gandalfs. This Gandalf is losing his way. What is he doing? Oh my god. Ooh. Gandalf. Ooh, the double spear. Oh my god, did you guys see the animation? Pew pew. The siblings of Rohan. Holy guacamole. Oh, the stun. The slow on the level 10. The Witch King drum. But I don't know if this is gonna be enough. He's gonna commit on the Eomer. Eomer is taking a lot of damage, but not gonna be one-shotted on the level 2 ranges. But again, that's what I was talking about. Look at the trample, bro. Oh, the Witch King! No! The Witch King is no more! The Mordor Airways will not bring you to your final destination today. And everything is falling apart. 8 power points for Rohan, 2 power points away from the AOD, 1.5 power points away from the AOD for Mysterious. Still a lot of power points needed for Mordor, and Nero also 2 power points away. He's desperately trying to get power points from all of that shenanigans. But he couldn't. Now the commitment on the outpost with the Knights of Gondor and also the Rohirrim Alliance will be special summoned. The level 3 furnaces will fall down. That's gonna bring Mordor even farther behind in the economical department, even though Mordor doesn't really need too much money, because let's be real, he doesn't even use the money. Mordor has 8,000 in the bank, but not really using it in a great way, you know what I'm saying? He can go for a second troll cage, he can go for whatever. Oh, the eagles will be summoned. And another eagle will be summoned. Oh, he wanna go for the Zither. So Gandalf can't come out, but that will cost him his own Gandalf's life. There is no way he can survive this, by the way. You cannot outrun eagles. Wizard or not, oh, you can't. But in the meantime, he was able to destroy the Citadel, right? There was the Citadel, the yellow Gondor player Nero was using to revive his Gandalf. Now he has to redo it. Oh, but in the meantime, we have EOD killing all the Rohirrim army. I summon you to fulfill your oath. EOD doesn't even care about you, Aragorn. And Oathbreakers will do the trick. But in the meantime, another Oathbreaker summon from the Rohan player to defend his own castle against the invasion of the Knights. Yeah, that's what he was doing. And also the Gondor player is now EOD. Now you have to deal with 2 EODs. That's going to be quite difficult, by the way. That's going to be really, really difficult. Okay, the Zither is rebuilding. Gandalf is going to be revived. Oh, the EOD will be also summoned now offensively on the Mordor bees to destroy all the catapults. He had a lot of catapults. He was investing a lot of time into them. Now the full commitment. We have like very highly leveled Knights of Gondor, by the way. Level 9, level 8. They will shred through all of that in a second. The trolls are falling down as Gondor stands tall to defeat Mordor, just like in the films. The damage will be devastating. One more troll was able to make it out, but can the one troll do anything about the invasion of 3 highly leveled? The Grey Company is going to be used. The Mordor base is going to fall into pieces. Also, this outpost has been taken down. Mordor will still get some money from this outpost, but if his main castle falls, he's gonna be incredibly vulnerable. I don't know, bro. Going for the Barad-dûr. The great Eye of Sauron is no more. I mean, Rohan also is kind of vulnerable for a push. There is a level 10 knight, so it looks like the yellow Gondor player is trying to turn the 2v1 situation into a 1v1 situation. Rohan is also not super rich. He cannot even revive most of his heroes, right? He can't actually revive any one of them beside Theoden. So Rohan is ultra poor. Nero will be able to win this fight, no problemo. He's saying, use your troll, but the base already has been falling into pieces. Gondor player, Mysterious, was able to destroy the whole base of Mordor. There's only an outpost remaining at the bottom right side, which I believe is going to be the next target from Mysterious. He want to make sure that Mordor is fully and completely defeated. Rohan has no outpost. If Rohan loses this castle, it can be one of the greatest games of all time, because as Mordor is about to be defeated, losing this castle will also defeat Rohan, right? And then it's gonna be a 1v1 fight. And that's gonna be quite even because they have all the power points from the spellbook. They are kind of buff rich. Nero has 5,000, and Mysterious will get a lot of money. He's getting more and more stuff up on the field over and over again. Now they're fighting for this castle. If Nero can buy this castle, he will have two castles against two, you know. He will, of course, be one player against two players, but still. Land will be used, land will be... They actually cover each other's land, Rohan and Gondor, so Nero could just cover this land too. There comes the lightning sword from this Gandalf. Remember, that's the Gandalf from the Mysterious player. And even though Nero had the money to purchase this castle, he couldn't. He needs to just find a way that sounds maybe easy. It sounds easy. Of course, it's much harder to destroy this castle. That's why Rohan is so weak, by the way. He has only 4 farms. That's all he got. Pretty much no farms outside too. But his ally has pretty much the whole map, you know. Gondor is getting every possible outpost. Commitment now on the remaining outpost from Nero with his Gandalf is level 10 knights. 4 Veolingas. Oh, he's committing on Gandalf. The statue is buffing up the damage from the ranges quite a lot. So Gandalf is going to take a lot of damage, but that counts the heal. Nothing to be worried about. Also, this Gandalf is up on the field. Is he going to try to finish off this Gandalf though? That's going to be the question. We will have AOD very soon. He's committing on the base again with the level 5 knight. He's trying this level 3 farm. That's gonna make him even more poor. He was able to get enough money by waiting to revive his Theoden and Eoma, but he has 0 horses. That's his entire army pretty much. Gandalf has to be careful because the eagles will be there very soon again. Mysterious already has the power points, has the chance to use the eagles. He will be using them. I think this eagles killed another Gandalf. Now the Gandalf is gonna be in trouble. Heal is gonna delay but not gonna deny as he's trying to use the Eastery, but Eagle is shutting Gandalf down. Well, the base in the meantime is falling apart from Rohan. The Cita has been totally destroyed. He's going for the Alvin summon. The Eagles will get one-tapped by this Yeoman's level 7. Just go for a commitment. Oh, the AOD. Another AOD on top of the AOD. But the AOD which was summoned first has always the advantage, boys. And Nero knows he cannot be winning this game and will leave it. GG, well played. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself. Keep hitting like a truck. And as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.